Hello everyone, the 13th Scully here, also known as Scully, and welcome back to more Date Everything. Well, I don't know who I want to talk to. Oh yeah, I wanted to get at least one more romance before I went and talked to Mac again. So let's go see how Mac is. Oh my god, there's a cat sniffing my leg. Hello? You want up? You want uppies? Wrist hurts. Would you like to say hello to the people real quick to make up for the fact that I just had to leave the screen like that for a minute? Oh god, you're sitting on my cord. Okay, hold on. Okay. Look, I'm sorry, my right wrist has been acting up, Edgar. That's why I struggled for like 10 minutes to pick you up. Would you like to just go back to sleep on me? We're gonna go talk to my fictional computer. Oh. Yeah? You giving me lickies? Is it because you feel bad about my wrist?
You're back!
I am back. I dated, like, 3 new people. I got Wall, I got Koa, and I got Freddy. Hello, Edgar. Yeah? Oh, you're so cute. Why don't you just lay down?
Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure you'd come.
Honestly, I wasn't entirely sure I'd come back either.
I mean, I know we saw each other several times earlier today when you were checking your work email, and then again when you zoned out on that viral video site for 3 hours, but I didn't really get to see you, you know?
Well, look, I'm sorry that I did... Oh, could you... Why? I leave you alone for 5 seconds, and now all of a sudden, you have your mouth... You have my whole headphone cord in your mouth. Can we just, for like 2 seconds, have not that? Okay. Yeah, well... Yeah.
I just mean, I really appreciate that you returned to interface with me like this.
So, have you met anybody? I said I would. So I did. And I was here this for 3 more hours of cat videos. 3 hours of cat videos, please.
Well, I know actually showing up probably wasn't easy.
What, did you acknowledge that you were actually having more difficulties than you thought?
And I know there was some tension regarding how we disengaged from our previous interfacing session.
I'm going to now refer to all conversations I have in the future as interfacing sessions with my fiance, and I want to see what he thinks. Because he does pick up my vocabulary if I use certain words long enough. So, you know. Yes, but I'm okay, like, walk... Like water off a duck's back, whatever that means. It's been tough. I completely forgot about whatever was. Yes, but I'm okay.
I must say, though, you are looking quite attractive.
I don't know that I'm interested in you like this anymore.
They say absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when it comes to you, that's absolutely the case. Look, do you wish to know the truth?
Yeah. I could go either way. Not particularly, but I got time to kill it. Yes.
The truth is, I had dalliances, yes.
Dates? You had dates? Is that...
But ultimately, that's all that they were. And no matter what I was doing and who I was with, I never stopped thinking about one thing. You.
And I knew that was going to be the case. That was why I didn't feel okay with this. He was trying to charm me. You must think I'm an idiot to assume I'd fall for that line. Just trying to charm me.
Of course I'm trying to charm you, because you charmed me.
What do you think, Edgar? You just want to chew on my cord, don't you?
My CPU never stopped ruminating on the intricate way you organize your file structure.
Oh, what? Like a bat with ADHD? That's constantly what it is. My whole file structure is just, you know, brief moments of like, I'm gonna get super organized. And then the next minute, I'm like, oh, I have to completely change my structure because it works so much better for this new perfect organization system I'm gonna create. But I have this old one, and I don't know if I want to to fuck with the old one. And then I just keep building things on top of things, and then that ends up being a problem.
Or the sensual way you clean your keyboard with that old Q-tip.
I don't clean my keyboard with a Q-tip, actually. I use, like a Post-it note, filled it in on itself.
And most of all, I never stopped thinking about the sweet, sweet way you double-click.
Well, I'm glad that you're thrilled about that. The mouse in my computer wants to disconnect at certain times. When I'm on dates with people who aren't you. So that's cool.
I missed you.
I missed you too, Mac. The real you. Of course you did. I'm freaking fantastic. Really?
With every integrated circuit in my RAM.
Hey, that stuff's expensive now.
But my question for you is, did you miss me too?
I mean, I did, but I was more sad about... Like, we need to go to, like, a couples counseling or something to get over what the hell happened. More than anything.
I'm so incredibly delighted to hear that.
We need therapy.
This brings me to my second and far more important question.
Did I hook up with anybody? Yes. My fridge, my couch, and... Who's the last person? There's Koa? Oh, Wall!
In the same way you upgraded my operating system, do you want to upgrade the status of this relationship?
I don't know after everything that you pulled.
Don't answer yet.
Okay.
Think hard on it for a moment, and when you're ready, type your response into this programming terminal.
Okay. I say I never learned to type, but I'll try. Okay.
Just choose an option, and I will comply.
Oh. Mind if I stroke more than just your keys? I think our connection should stay P2P. Time to force quit this relationship. Okay, for you nerd people, obviously this one's sensual, so romantic. P2P is peer-to-peer, as in, like, we're friends. And then this one is time to forcibly eject myself out of this relationship.
You want to be together? Oh, you're gonna make my CPU overload with excitement.
It's all right, computer. I still love you. I still love you. Even my mouse, it still keeps disconnecting. You're great.
It's true, we've been staring at each other for years, but it took this experience together to finally take our relationship to the next level.
We're gonna have to take this really slow, though, for me. Because that's some trust I'm gonna have to build back up. I didn't care that you wanted to sleep with other people, but I didn't like how you were trying to, like, invalidate other people because of our relationship.
And I'm so happy to embark on that journey with you.
Well, I'm happy to work on that journey with you, Mac.
You make my CPU overheat, baby.
Mm-hmm. All my fan fiction gone just to get cheated on. I'm working on it. What went up? Was it my smarts? I think my smarts went up by 1. You know it's not empathy. And to be honest with you, the fact that it's not empathy is a frickin' miracle. Anyway. Alright. Alright, buddy. I want to talk to Freddy now that we've agreed to be lovers. Oh, no way, I already talked to him, so I'm probably SOL, huh? Oh, no.
Well, if it isn't the coolest kid this side of the polar ice caps.
Yeah.
What have you been up to? Whatever it is, I bet it is as awesome as you.
Oh. Thanks, Freddy. You might be cool, but my love for you is hot.
Oh, you're making this Yeti blush.
I just wanted to come over and hook up with you.
Blush or no, this Yeti does know how to love.
Oh. cute. All right, it's time for bed. It's time for bed. I don't know if I can handle the diary. All right, now that we talked to the computer, I want to go talk to Lyric, but I should find some other books in my house to go speak with. Is that books? No, that's towels. Do I have books anywhere else? I have a magazine on my coffee table. Does that count?
Here we go.
Hey, there we go.
We're going to find out if our book did well.
It's so gonna do well. It's sensual.
I can't decide if I feel excited or profoundly ill.
Honestly, I understand the feeling.
Well. It looks like we've created something wonderfully spicy and arousing.
I'm glad because we wrote wonderfully.
I wonder, does the co-creation we birthed indicate any latent feelings on your part?
Latent how? That if you're asking if I got a crush on you, yes. We win! We won! Well, I'm glad that worked out. He didn't say anything. My smarts went up. I'm smarticular. I'm more smarticle. I have smarticles.
This is so wonderful. With just a bit more of your help, the next book I write will be an epic romance.
Yes. I'm in. Beautiful. Man, look at that. I had a date.
Nope.
Huh?
Nope.
Did I meet my coffee table?
Hey there, partner.
Oh, it's Abel.
Nice of you to drop by this place.
Hey, Abel.
It's real easy to overlook a coffee table, you know.
Yeah, hey, I thought that was gonna be a whole other entity, but it's nice to see that it's you.
Coffee tables got to play host to all kinds of beverages and snacks while the main event's going on. There ain't nobody interested in you, as long as you're getting the job done.
Are you kidding me? I have a drawer built into my coffee table, and I love my coffee table. I can't even express, that's my favorite part about it. I do use it as a footrest, and I do put a lot of things on it, but my point still stands.
And speaking of the main event,
Okay.
I'm more of a radio guy myself, but I've been real into this show lately. Real House Knives of Dallas.
Why am I not surprised?
Oh, you wouldn't believe what those utensils argue about.
Everything.
Charity events and who ended up in whose drawer. Hoo-wee. Ridiculous.
I too like myself some good reality TV, but I'm more like 1,000-Pound Sisters or oh god, I'm trying to think of the last several. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. I'll be honest with you, I've been watching so much like body cam footage lately that might as well just be my reality TV. Just mostly because I'm like curious.
Talk about sharp tongues.
I also I watch EWU, and one of the reasons I like them so much, besides the fact that you have actual professionals who provide the commentary, the main reason I like them so much is that they will call out when cops are being bad at their jobs, which is really kind of refreshing. Because they'll be like, this guy is asking these questions because he's trying to establish this, but he's going about asking these questions wrong, and it's making the person he's asking the questions to be more defensive. Or completely ignoring the fact that this person is definitely clearly shot, the cops still continue to do this other thing. Or you could hear them talking crap about the victim. That wasn't good. Makes you wonder about their empathy, that kind of stuff. Anyway. You don't strike me as a Real House Knives kind of guy, Abel.
That's what Koa says. Try as I might, I can't seem to get him to see the appeal of the wives.
Well, it's because he's more of a laid-back kind of dude. He was fun in his own way, though.
Right you are. Though sometimes I feel he's shut tighter than a clam, and that's coming from me.
It's okay.
At least Kopi's into him.
Oh. I wouldn't have thought Kobe liked reality TV.
I wouldn't have guessed myself, but you see what happens when you judge a book by its cover?
You're right.
Anyway, she's real big on house knives. She didn't used to be, but she'd be coming and going making drinks.
What about Bev?
Asking me about why this one don't like the other one. Next thing you know, she's joining me on the couch and having her own opinions.
All right, fair enough.
But you ain't come here to talk to me about house knives, did you? So tell me,
I kind of did.
what can I do you for? All's well here in the living room. Been working real hard today. Think I might take 5 and go get some coffee with Koa.
Hey, yeah, that's good. I'll see you, buddy. I don't know how to fully advance his story at this point. All right, Bun Bun.
Hey
Our
there,
date.
honey. I've been waiting for you.
Hi, Dolly.
Ready for our date?
You bet. You know it. I'm nervous.
That's what I like to hear. Come on.
All right. Where are we going?
I'm taking
Press.
us somewhere just a little bit dangerous.
Ooh. Okay. I'm in. Nice. I like to live on the edge.
Oh, same here. Edges, crevices, you name it. Come on, I'll show you.
Okay. Where are we going?
All right, we made it. Isn't it gorgeous?
Where the hell are we at?
Dolly gestures expansively, a proud smile on her face.
Whoa, cool. Where the heck are we? This is just one of the closets. Where are
This
we?
is one of Dirt's archaeological research sites.
Oh my god, sign me up.
She puts a finger to her lips, giving you a cheeky wink.
I
Okay.
have access, but it's strictly closed to the public. There's something down here so beautiful, you just have to see it.
Please show me. I cannot wait. Absolutely,
That's
please
the
show me.
spirit.
Oh my god, if someone took me on an archaeological date, oh my god, I would be such a nervous wreck. I would love it so much. Please.
They recently discovered a loose floorboard here that contains artifacts from the very first Dustonians that formed in this house almost 80 years ago.
Oh boy. So, clumps of skin from people who lived here 80 years ago. Interesting.
My ancestors.
You said you've been teaching for 114 years?
Good catch. Dust years and house years are two very different things.
Oh, okay.
Dust blows around and, unfortunately, apart. So much that there's very little known about our history.
Oh,
But things here have stayed almost entirely intact. We've uncovered some amazing
Amazing.
insights into our culture. Transportation systems, bits of clothing, defense against cleaning agents,
ooh.
but most importantly, art.
Oh, art. Art where? Why is important art here? Dustonian art, that's a new one. Why
I
is it
wanted
here?
to share something with you that was truly one of a kind.
I'm so excited. Yes.
Sure, the excavation in the moonlight is a sight to behold,
I'm in
but
already.
it's got nothing on this.
Oh my goodness, those are incredible. I love them. Unreal, astounding, what the heck? It's unreal.
Behold, the unbridled beauty of floorboard painting 195K DMT7.
Ooh.
Or as I like to call it, Ancient Ascension.
Yes, thank you.
This artwork reminds you a great deal of historical cave paintings you've seen in your art history classes.
I took art history classes, like Iron Life did, but what? Holly, this is one of the most amazing things I've ever seen. Can you tell me about it, Professor?
Absolutely.
Thank you. I'm so here for nerding out about history.
This is perhaps the oldest known representation of intelligent dust art in the history of the house.
Ooh.
Scholars previously thought most ancient dust beings to be primarily drifters, hunters and gatherers with no real rituals or cultural endeavors beyond basic survival.
But clearly that was incorrect.
I hope you'll pardon the pun, but this discovery paints an entirely different picture.
Ooh. Ooh. So these ancient dust folks are pretty smart then, huh? So why would archaeologists think that based
Hard
on
to
this?
say. Academia is a strange place. There's a lot of pride and politics involved.
Yeah, I noticed that when I was in academia. So one of the big things that I pushed for very heavily at my college when I was there was an acceptance of video games as a medium of like storytelling. For those of you who don't know, in case you didn't watch any of the other episodes, I have an English degree, and I happen to conveniently hang out in a lot of the right places around a lot of the right people. In fact, I am technically responsible for the creation of a course at my college called Creative Writing for Video Games, because I just happen to put the right people on the right track to have the right conversations about this. And then a course was made using, like those people put in all of the footwork and everything like that. But I was one of the people to start getting the ball rolling and to continue pushing for it. And I was considered to be like the #1 flagship or promoter for the course, despite the fact that I didn't take it until like almost the end of its run. It was so popular, it actually became part of the regular curriculum provided by the English department, because one of the really interesting things about all of it was that they give each new course about 3 semesters to make sure that like it has enough of an interest. And because I was out promoting it and talking about it in other tech-based circles, because at the time I was trying to double major and that didn't quite work out because I didn't like the program that my college had for the second major, so I just dropped it. A lot of that course was just me going to YouTube to get the answers to my questions. But anyway, so because of me doing that kind of promotion and talking about it to other places, people from other majors were starting to come in to, were starting to take the class. So the English department they were forced, essentially, to acknowledge the importance and draw of video games as a medium of storytelling, because it was so popular that the classes were booked solid all 3 semesters, and on top of that, it was pulling in money from other departments. So, you'd have film students taking this English course, so that means that, it was drawing in fresh money to a dead kind of course type, because, there wasn't as much draw on English literature, especially then, and was going to eventually help prepare them for the problem that was going to come with the revolution of TikTok, as a medium, and how that was going to impact the number of English department students. That being said, the #1 thing that I struggled with while I was there, being this kind of figurehead of the promotion of video games as a storytelling medium, and acknowledging the artistic form and representation that a video game provides in how it does its narrative storytelling, i.e. having correct or incorrect ways to, respond to the story being given to you, that I've personally struggled a lot with the politics in academia, because a lot of people just, you had a lot of older people in there too, but a lot of people did not want to give credit to video games because they just saw it as silly kids' toys. And specifically, when I went to college, it was 2013 to 2018. So a lot of the pushing and heaviness of the pushing that I was doing didn't start until 2015, 2016, in the height of the YouTube gaming sphere swing. So I completely understand what you mean by academia is a strange place with a lot of pride and politics involved, because I personally had to fight them when I was getting my degree. Which, by the way, I should point out that Creative Writing for Video Games course is now a permanent part of the curriculum. Yes, it's almost exclusively taught online now, but it is a permanent part of curriculum being offered at the college that I attended because of the work that I did. So, the original professor and the original organizer for it aren't there anymore. They've graduated and stuff, so I'm pretty sure that there's not even anyone still left around that knows at all about the contribution that I made to having the course be created and continued to be pushed among other departments, because I also pushed it to the advisors at the video game design college major. It was a whole thing. So I don't think that there's anyone left around that still remembers any of the contributions that I had for it, nor would there ever be any on the records. But yeah. I understand. It's actually one of my greatest points of pride, but I try not to be egotistical about the whole thing. How many other people could say that they helped create a college course, though?
Certain experts don't take kindly to new ideas.
Yeah, no shit.
Especially if it undermines the status quo and whatever theory is currently masquerading as fact.
Yep. Yes, indeed. Especially if they are too stuck in their ways. I'd been making a push on the theory for a long time that the way that we write about science fiction is how they used to, like how in like 800, for example, when they wrote those stories about like far off lands of magic and elves and mythical creatures and fairies and fae, that was just them trying to understand the world based on the tools that they had available to them, the same way that we write sci-fi based on the tools that we have available to us, which is our understanding of scientific advancement. But I'm of the opinion that sci-fi and fantasy are literally the same thing, just written in different eras. If you go back to the original point of fantasy. But there are a lot of people that genuinely hate that theory because it hurts their established facts.
But this discovery is what we in the field like to call undeniable evidence.
I'm glad for that.
And this might just rewrite the history of dust bunnies forever.
How so?
These Dustonians, as we're calling them, were unlike any ancient culture we've encountered. All we have in terms of written history is after the cataclysm of the mid-century remodel era.
Oh.
But the flooring here is original, and it's not just the paintings that are remarkable. The artifacts predate all recorded history, and they're way more advanced than we ever thought possible.
Interesting. Tell me about it.
Well, not only are there gorgeous shards of pottery, ancient dishware, and dustworks, there's also
Ooh.
intricate clothing and jewelry.
Ooh. I want to know more about actually the pottery as well as the clothing and jewelry. Depending on ancient civilizations that you're looking at, you can learn quite a lot from either of these. Clothing and jewelry, the clothing part will tell you more about like the climate as well as not just the fashion choices, but also what was valued, right? Same thing with the jewelry, right? Where like if you have primarily stuff that goes like if you have like multiple sets of earrings, that shows that there's probably more fixation on what the face was looking like if they had nothing on the hands. But if you had plenty on the hands and nothing on the face, then that states that the idea might be more so that they were working on showcasing the fact that they didn't have to work. Right? If they had plenty of rings on their fingers, that means that they're not out in the fields tilling where they can lose things. And then as for pottery, the ancient Greeks used to actually write their entire stories on the edges of pottery. That's why the entire thing about, writing on vases is a joke in the Hercules movie.
Especially the Velveteen Gemstone.
Velveteen Gemstone. Is that like your guys' version of the Rosetta Stone? Go on.
It's a gorgeous necklace with a
Oh.
delicate precious stone pendant on the end. The chain is threaded through a tiny hole in the stone.
Oh, is that, the Hope Diamond?
This particular type of gemstone can't be hammered or carved against the grain.
Ooh.
The only way to make such a hole is with a fixed, high-speed, hydro-lubricated drill.
Interesting. So you're telling me these Estonians had drill guns?
Uh-huh. And there's more.
Huh.
Want to hear more?
Yes. I am enraptured.
Let's look at the painting one more time.
Please.
Tell me what you see.
Like some sort of battle?
Good eye. Archaeologists have been debating the nature of this painting since its discovery.
There's dust mites that would eat dust bunnies.
It's certainly some form of violence, either hunting or war. But look closer. Notice any similarities between the hunters and the prey?
They both have horns? Or antennae? Some of them are transforming?
That's exactly right. Therianthropes on both sides.
Therian, what is that? Therian what now?
Shapeshifters. I gotta use the academic term, especially when I'm on a site like this.
No, I understand. Please, just every now and again, I do need a translation.
Now, look one more time. Several of them have spears sticking out of them, and some seem to be bleeding from the nose.
Okay.
But do you see any of the wounded dead or lying on the ground? And do any of the hunters have spears?
No. I mean, I see a bow. No?
They don't, but they do have headdresses, pouches, and above all else,
Is that mushrooms?
right. It's still a theory. We can't be sure until we do more research. But
Huh.
there is a small and dedicated group of us that think this is the very first example of psychedelic art in the dust world.
Oh, interesting. What?
Calm down, you'll wake the vacuum.
Oh, sorry.
Why would an ancient society capable of living a comfortable and fulfilling existence come all the way down here to make their paintings?
Wait, you're worried I'm gonna wake Hoof? Okay. An ancient society capable of... Yeah.
I believe this was a ceremonial site where shamans guided young warriors and civilians on a spiritual quest near the danger of the vacuum above. These paintings could be a living depiction of what they saw.
Huh. Got all that because of mushrooms? You think you got this because of the doodle of the half? Do the spears and the nosebleeds have to do with it? Makes you think that there's drugs in the sky. So what does the spears and nosebleeds have to do with it?
Most literature on guided shamanistic hallucinations speaks to a sensation of being speared or run through the head, heart, and back.
Oh.
To die before death is a common saying of many ayahuasqueros of South America. This
Okay.
explains why there are no dead bodies. The injuries are figurative, not literal.
Huh.
Oh, and nosebleeds are a common symptom of early hallucinogenic brews.
Huh.
The research is quite expansive.
I feel like I gotta look some stuff up after this. Wow, you sound really into this. Intense lore drop, Professor. I love it.
Glad to hear it.
I had a blast.
Well, the road to Eleusis is long and windy, sugar.
Hey, I read that book.
Cute and smart? Well, hot damn.
Oh, thanks.
Well, if that wasn't a special first date, I don't know what is.
Me neither.
You're really something, you know that? You heard my whole spiel and didn't fall asleep like some of my students.
No, in fact, I added to it, I think. How could I fall asleep and look at you? I had an amazing time.
I'd like to see you again if you'd be so inclined. See
Yeah.
where this goes? I
Yeah,
know I could use a rest.
fair
I'll
enough.
gather our things and get us back out of here.
Still, absolutely incredible. Thank you again, Dolly. This was
If you want to
fantastic.
see me again, just give the old sofa a shove and I'll be waiting.
Okay,
Come on back now, you hear?
of course. Oh. I petted the dust bunny. Oh boy. All right. Well, this one ran a little bit longer, but I did have a blast with it. That's all the time I've got for this episode. So remember, drink your water, eat a food, and take your pills if you haven't yet today. And I'll see you guys next time. Take care, everybody.